All right, it's time again for an Am I the A-hole segment. Or
me?
I don't know, not this week. All right, so here we go. Am I the a-hole because this guy held an RV for me? I can't really make a judgment on that because I don't know the story, so.
Too soon to tell. I mean, yeah.
But I don't know. Holding things for people, it gets a little sketch. But anyway.
I need more information.
Yes. All right, here we go. I'm in the process of finding an RV to buy. We were lining up several to look at over the weekend. 3 were grouped in the same general direction, but a 4th we were interested in was off in a different direction. The guy for the one also was only available early in the day. After lining the other... Hold on, I gotta scratch my nose.
And the sun's coming back out.
Yeah. After lining up the other 3, I let him know we wouldn't make it in his direction and mistakenly told him I'd call about possibly coming the next day. Possibly coming.
Okay.
I say mistakenly because I thought I just totally canceled, but evidently I didn't. So Saturday we looked at the 3, and then Sunday morning I get a message from the 4th guy asking if we were still coming that day. We were beat after spending 10 hours the previous day looking and didn't want to drive 90 minutes round trip to look at just the one RV that we were really on the fence about anyway.
10 hours.
10 hours looking at 3 different RVs. That's a long day. A long day. I don't know.
I mean, that's, I guess, it's
if you're
similar to buying a
used.
home. Well, I mean, remember when we were looking for a house, that's those long days. I remember that.
Oh, yeah. But when you're buying RVs and in the same situation, but you're, buying used, so you've got to check them over real careful, and not everybody does get their inspections, even though you should. So anyway.
Right.
All right. They didn't want to drive 90 minutes round trip. So I told him no and asked him about his availability for the next week. He told me he works out of town but could take a day off with at least 24 hours notice. But Sunday was the best day for him. Okay, cool. I told him I'd message him later in the week to set something up when we could get over his way. I thought all was good. Then Monday night, I miss a call from a name I don't recognize and then see an email from this guy telling me he needs to know my intentions by 7 p.m. because he has someone from out of state coming with a second driver, so he's serious.
Okay, fine.
Me, please don't hold it on my account. I almost put something about letting me know if it falls through, but I ended up glad I didn't. Him, I've already been holding it for you for 2 days.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Some people, he didn't make a sale on something else, so he's gonna put it on her. All right, I've been holding onto it for 2 days. Me, I never asked you to do so, nor would I ask you to, especially when I've not even seen it.
Right.
Him, well, if I told you, it would have seemed pushy, and you canceled twice, so it's really been 3 days. Am I the a-hole here? Because he's kind of making me feel that way. But at the same time, I feel like his holding it is on him and not my fault.
No, you were definitely not the a-hole.
No.
If you've ever sold anything
online
or
through online means.
You know that you can't hold it for anybody.
No.
You have
people
to
can't expect you to hold something for them.
No.
It works both ways. If you specifically ask and say, can you hold this for me until tomorrow? I can get over there tomorrow. I have the money. I'm buying it. That's one
different.
thing.
Yeah.
You give them one chance. But if the conversation went like that this person said, there was never asking to be held for him. I think it was a her.
Yeah.
So this guy probably didn't make a sale when he thought he was going to, and he thought he had a sure thing, and then when he realized he didn't, he got mad and put it on her.
No, this guy's butt hurt because he thought he had a fish on the line and he couldn't reel it in. And the fact of the matter is like, you can't expect somebody to look at an ad and go, yeah, I want to buy it without actually seeing it, If she had said, oh my God, that's our dream RV, we're going to come take a look at it.
Yeah.
And please hold it. That's totally different. But if the guy knows that they're checking things out, you can't assume that you're going to hold it.
No.
I mean, no dealer in his right mind And
if they can make a sale
versus private seller, no dealer is just going to go, you're going to talk to a salesperson on the phone and they're going to hold the unit. That's not how it works.
No, not if
money
you put
talks.
money.
Yeah. So
it's kind of like when we sold, what was it, one of your Broncos that you had. And that dude, oh my gosh, that was kind of a
I was
weird
talking
thing.
to a guy online.
Mm-hmm. Actually, a couple people, because we had one person that bought it. But go ahead.
Yeah, so we were coming back. We were actually at the airport, and I told these people, okay, I'll be back home on Thursday. And the guy was like, okay, I want to come Thursday. I'll buy it. I said, okay. I get back home on Thursday, and I have a message from him that says, well, I don't want to come out today. I'll come out tomorrow.
And you let him know that it's first come, first serve. You're not holding it for anybody. It said that in the post online too.
Yeah.
That he's not holding it for anybody. Whoever comes to us and says they want that when they're in front of us, that's the person who's going to get it. And he knew that.
And I was also talking to another person, and they said, are you home? I said, yeah, I'll be home in 30 minutes. And they were actually at my driveway 5 minutes after we got home. Cash in hand, had a tow truck there within 30 minutes, and the Bronco was gone.
Because it was an old-ass Bronco, and it had to be towed.
Well, the engine was blown.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter was, as I told the guy before I even talked to the other person, I said, hey, it is first come, first served. And then when I updated the post and said it was sold, he was butthurt because he didn't want to come out that night to come get it. Well, you know what? That's not my fault.
We never said we were holding it for him. We never said that he could have it held for him. He wanted to come look at it. He never said he was definitely buying it, though, did he?
No.
Yeah. But he was mad because we sold it before he could see it. But he knew in advance we were not holding it, that we don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, if you sold anything online through Facebook or anything else, you know that it's a very specific game that people play, and
you got to expect things to get sold before you can get to them. It's with most things people are selling online, they want it to go quickly, they need the money, or they just want it gone, so they're going to sell it to the first person who shows up with cash in hand.
And I've had several things where I put it up for sale, and I've had people go, oh, I want it. What's your address?
And they never say another word, even though you respond.
Yeah, they'll be like, okay, I'll be there at noon. 12:30 I text, are you coming? No response. No response. It's like, okay, well, at that point, if they don't want to talk to me, I don't want to waste the time.
We assume that that's a pass, and we go to the next person that may or may not have.
It sounds like this lady was communicating very clearly, hey, we're not coming out. We want to, we do want to look at it, but then,
Not we want to buy it. We want to look at it, but never said that they wanted to hold it.
Yeah,
wanted him to hold it. So,
who's going to spend that kind of money without seeing it first? So
no, especially with an RV, because there can be a lot wrong if you don't look at it careful enough. So
yeah, and I mean,
and they probably dodged a big old bullet on this one, because who knows what might have been going on with that RV and what kind of pressure this person would have put on them if they were in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, you really just never know what you're getting into, what kind of can of worms that you open up going with a private seller for anything.
Yeah,
we've dealt with some really weird people purchasing things online. There's a lot of great people out there that want to do honest things, but there's a lot of shady people as well. And I'm sorry, but if I didn't ask you to hold it, please don't assume that I'm going to come buy it.
No, and then be all insulting and hurt.
That seller.
That's totally on him. That's him being butthurt that they didn't come immediately and buy it from him. He may be desperate for money, but that's not their problem.
Yeah.
So that's that.
So are you an a-hole? No, you're not. The seller, the seller really was, for sure. So
most definitely.
Hopefully you guys like this latest story. It was definitely interesting and RV related. So if you guys have any interesting stories to tell, let us know. We would love to hear them. So this RV life is very interesting.
It can be very interesting. People can be very interesting. Yeah. You never know what you're going to run into at any park, whether it be a bougie RV park, resort, or just a state park or BLM land. You never know what kind of weirdos are out there that might cause the problems.
Yep.
Or are you the weirdo?
Are you the weirdo? Is that a new one we're going to do? Are you the weirdo?
Nah.
Am I the weirdo?
Well, you're a weirdo, but
I am a weirdo. So who knows?